Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through some of the problems on the 12I assignment. I'm going to start off here with number 2. Botanist has measured the heights of 60 seedlings and has presented her findings on this cumulative frequency graph. A, how many of the seedlings have heights of 5 centimeters or less? So here's our height, 5 centimeters. So if we go straight up on that to where it hits, which is about right here, go over to see where that hits over there. It looks like we're at about 9 seedlings. Okay. On the second part, what percentage of seedlings are taller than 8 centimeters? So we go over to 8 right here, and we go up until we hit, which is at this nice little blue point, and go straight over here. And that is about, that looks like that's at about 43. So 43 and above, because they're asking, first off, they're asking for what percentage of seedlings are taller than 8. So we have 43%, sorry, not 43%, but 43 of the 60 are less than 8 centimeters, or 8 centimeters or less. So the ones that are taller than that, what we're going to have to do here is do 60 minus 43, which means that there's 17 of them are taller than 8 centimeters. So then we got to take that 17 and divide it by 60 to get our percent, right? So if we take 17 divided by 60, we get 28.3% are going to be taller than 8 centimeters. Okay? Find the median height. So if there's 60 total, the median is going to show up at 30. So we're going to go over this way on 30 until we hit that and go straight down to 7. So the median height is going to be 7. Find the interquartile range for the heights. So if the median is 30, half of 30 is going to be 15. So that's going to be our quartile 1, which is about right here. So I'm going to call that about 5.82. And then let's see, 30 plus 15 is 45, so we go over on that until we hit about right here and go straight down from there, which looks like I'm going to call that about 8.3. So 5.8 to 8.3. We subtract those two. 8.3 minus 5.8 gives us about 2.5, right? Circle all our answers here so we can find them easy. And again, these are, we're guesstimating as much as we can. So if you're off a little bit from what the back of the book says, that's fine. If you're way off, then that's something else you got to look into. But for E, it says find the 90th percentile for the data and explain what this value represents. So find the 90th percentile. So we've got 60 total times 0.9 will give us the 90th percentile, right? Which is going to be 54. That's 9 times 6 is 54, right? So 54 is going to be about right here. And then if we go over on that, looks like it's this blue dot right here, which goes straight down to 10. Okay, so find the 90th percentile of the data and explain what this value represents. So it is 10 centimeters, and that means that 90% of the seedlings are 10 centimeters or less. So 90% of seedlings are 10 centimeters or less. Okay? Okay. Let's move on to number 4. Following data are the lengths of 30 trout caught in a lake during a fishing competition. The measurements were rounded down to the next centimeter. Construct a cumulative frequency table for trout lengths using the intervals 24 to 27, 27 to 30, and so on. Let's see. It looks like 24 is the lowest. What's the highest? Doesn't look like we get up to 44. Do you see anything bigger than that? I don't. So if we're going to do our, so let's first do our little table with links here. So we've got 24 less than or equal to x, which is less than 27. And then we got 27 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 30. So 30 less than or equal to x, less than, oops, this one up here did not need the equals to. Because if it's equals to, it goes in the next one, right? And we're going up by 3's each time. And we'll do this all the way up until we get up to at least 44, right? 36 less than or equal to x, less than 39. 39, oops, less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 42, and then we'll do 42 less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 45. That should cover everything that we need, right? Okay, so frequency, so we've done this, and then what we're going to do is we can literally, I would just go through, and I'm just going to tally mark these as we go. So I'm going to draw some nice straight lines in here so that we can get a spot for tallying and calculating and all that kind of good stuff. Okay. That's off a little bit because I'm drawing a little crooked here. So let's do this. This is going to be the tally. And then we'll just write the total over here. All right, so let's do this. Let's find anything less than 27. So 24, 25, and 26. Let's go through. So 24. Is that the only one? That's the only one I see. So we just have one. 27 up through 29. So, you know what? Let's do this a different way. Let's just go through and we'll just do each one. So 31 goes here, 38, and we can just do this as we go. Okay, 34. I'm going to pause it, keep going, and then we'll come back. Okay, this is what I came up with for my tally marks. And it's important, like say on 36, the ones that are right on the borders. 36, if you notice, this is 33 is less than or equal to x and less than 36. So if it's actually equal to 36, it's got to go in this one down here. So 36 would fit into this one here. So now we can come up with our totals. 1, 2, 5, 10, 9, 2, and 1. And hope that those are correct, because this is takes a little bit of time to do this, and make sure you do this right, especially with the little goofy 36s that show up in both. It's got to be in this one. Anyway, so now we can draw a cumulative frequency graph for the data. So I added another column on here to be the cumulative frequency, right? Cumulative frequency will show up in there. So that means the total that's shown up. So far, and this is just 1, and the total that have shown up to 30 would be 1 plus 2 is 3, and then we'll just keep adding on the next number here. So 3, these add up to 3 plus 5 more is 8. These add up to 8 plus 10 more is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. 27 plus 2 is 29. 29 plus 1 is 30. So that's how we're going to make our cumulative frequency graph. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different areas here. So we'll just call this here. We'll call this. Gosh, I guess we'll just do this the 24 to 27. I'm going to put just the 24 to 27 here, and this is going to be 27 to 30. I'm just going to write the top numbers in there: 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, and 45. And then our frequency here, we got to go up to 30. So this goes up by 10, so let's make these go by, say, 3s. So 0, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Okay, you can write in more numbers in there if you want. But our cumulative frequency on this one is going to be at 1. And then the next one over is going to be up to 3. And then we're up to 8, right, which will be just less than this 9 right here. And then we're all the way up to 18. And then the next one is up to 27. And then 29, and then 30. Okay, so our cumulative frequency graph is going to look like, if we connect all these dots, hopefully semi-smooth-ish, will look something like that. And that's our cumulative frequency graph. Okay? Okay. Looking at one last problem here. Following cumulative frequency graph displays performances of 80 competitors in a cross-country race. Find the lower quartile. There are 80 total. So if we want to find the lower quartile, that is 25%, right? So 80, let's do this. You can divide it into 4 equal pieces or multiply by 0.25. Either way, that's going to get us 20. So we want to know, here's our 20th, here's our lower quartile. So we go across over here till we hit that and go down. And it looks like this 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Each of these go up by 1, so that would be 27. Median is going to be half of 80 is 40, so we go over on 40 here. Hit right about there. And we go down, and that looks like that is going to be at 29. The upper quartile is going to be 20 above that. Right? Halfway between 40 and 80 is at 60. So we go over on that and hit here and go down. That looks like that's 31 point, let's call it 31.4 minutes, we'll call it. Is it minutes? Yeah. Find the interquartile range. So that's going to be, for D, we're going to do 31.4 minus our lower quartile, minus 27, right? It's going to be 4.4, right? And all of these are minutes. Right? And then estimate the 40th percentile. So the same way as we got the 25th percentile, we can just multiply by the percent, because that's the lower quartile. So we take, for E, we'll take 80 times 0.4, which is going to give us 32. So what we want to do is we want to find where 32 is. So 32 is about right here. Right? So that would be the 32nd time. Alright, so we go over there and go down there, and that's going to be around 25, 26, 27, 28. Call that like 28.2 minutes. Roughly. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's all the problems we have worked out here for 12I. If you have any further questions on any of these, please feel free to ask in class. Thanks.